Manuelian is a criminal defense attorney. Dan Shore, a former prosecutor. Great to have you both, because I really want to look at both sides' strategy here, John. And it's very interesting. Here we are the day after Mother's Day, and lo and behold, what comes up from this psychiatrist is Oscar Pistorious' mother, and how she gave him essentially this anxiety disorder. She was drinking too much. She divorced from the dad, and she was trying to get her son to be able to function with his disability, and he got this intense anxiety. What is the defense trying to prove or trying to create with this argument?
Well, they're trying to show that at the time that he killed Reva Steenkamp, that his actions were reasonable under circumstances, that he was a double amputee who went through an abnormal childhood, not like your childhood or my childhood, Jenna. This guy was raised to always think that something bad was going to happen to him, and that's where the reasonableness argument goes to. The defense has always said that because he is a double amputee, because he's been raised through this lens of danger throughout his entire life, that his actions were reasonable. And if his actions were reasonable, then he's not guilty of the murder case. Then he may be guilty of something lesser, like culpable negligence, or even perhaps they may acquit him if they believe that his actions were in fact reasonable.
And even the psychiatrist, John, had this to say: many people have general anxiety disorder. It does not imply that one has lost touch with reality. And she goes on to say that that doesn't imply that everybody's going to take such aggressive steps like shooting into a closed bathroom door. So is this, what do you think of the psychiatrist? She's going to come back on the stand tomorrow. Has it been a win for the defense, or, as Dan has said, it's created some more holes essentially in Oscar's story?
I think they're all key pieces of the puzzle. I think one key piece is the ballistic evidence. What was the trajectory and the angle that Mr. Pistorious shot Steenkamp? Was he standing on stumps, or was he on the floor? That's the first thing. The second thing is his reasonableness for shooting. Was he actually scared? Was his testimony credible? Remember, Jenna, allegations and suspicions are not enough to convict somebody. It's got to be beyond a reasonable doubt, even in South Africa, which is a very high legal standard. So if that standard isn't met, despite the allegations and suspicions, he will be found not guilty of the murder, but perhaps a lesser charge of culpable homicide or even an acquittal, depending on whether or not he was believed and the evidence is there.
John, Dan, great to see you both. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.